Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today I am so excited because I'll be finally doing my first listen / full-on album review, the Chasarang's second mini album titled Delight. What a fitting yet beautiful titling for this second mini album, am I right? Especially after checking out their brilliant title track and music video for Shining Bright, Bicha Daraso. Am I right, everyone? There are endless amounts of adjectives that I could truly describe the song, but some words that really come to my mind immediately right away is lively, energetic, catchy, and most importantly, nostalgic. The fact that the song really evokes emotion and is so impactful to the point where it moves us in a nostalgic kind of manner is so incredible. Not only I myself, you guys as well, once the end of the song happens and all. So yeah, we got brand new B-sides, 1, 2, 3 new brand new B-sides. We love to see it. Super familiar names, actually significant names, as a matter of fact. So without further ado, everyone, let's just dive into this album review. Alright, so the first track we have here is titled 18, or in parentheses, Signal. Now, I'm seeing familiar names: Inner Child from Mono Tree, Tracker, and Will. I'm not too familiar in regards to Tracker, but I feel like everyone should know Mono Tree. Huge collective that works on many of our favorite idols, artists out there, but specifically Inner Child, okay? Inner Child has worked on the likes of Get Cool, a really fun song by Stray Kids, the likes of Free Pass, more so of a summary song by Drippin', Young Blood, has a nice groove in that song itself. Now, in terms of Will has actually worked on Vivi's latest B-side titled Overdrive from their various album. And something to also I almost forgot mentioning is that Inner Child has worked on significant tracks like Ayaya by Aswan, Glassy by Joe Yuri. So the range is there, you know, whether it's a funky, upbeat, fun song, or a little bit more darker in sound, or a fun, bright song. Inner Child, the Mono Tree Collective has been there. But without further ado, let me bring up my YouTube music here, because unfortunately there are no color-coded lyrics readily available, and this is the best I could do. This is why my album review took forever for it to be released in the first place here, because from now on, as you guys know, I feel like you guys want the lyrics on the screen to somewhat fall along. It's good for me too to understand the overall arrangement to these songs, but I'm gonna bring it up here right away. Whole new type of format, but let's go with it. Ooh, very bright sounding already. Love the synth work. Snare drum build up. Okay, this is Suwon verse 1. Keep in mind, guys, I'm still familiarizing with the members' voices and the group as a whole. Oh! Whoa! This pre-chorus, though, very light in the terms of delivery, delicate, get very sweet. Whoa! What a cool chorus! Very cheerful, obviously. Oh, Yiham? Okay. Yo, this is Gummy, right? in the Xian. Love the clapping, like, sounds. But essentially what route they're taking here is a synth pop track. Da, 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 da. Very catchy too. Oh, this is Duna, right? Ooh, the chimes, I feel like. Synth strings. Woo. Cheer me up. Hey. What an instrumental break here. Yet I can almost envision a dance break during this moment. Okay. No. Okay. We gotta go back to 18. We will actually cover Shining Bright again, their 1-K originals performance or special clip performance, believe it or not. I've been wanting to check that out, but I'm going to do it after we cover all of these B-sides, 18, Signal, Picnic, and Dandelion, of course. But give this a thumbs up first. Okay. I can say right away, everyone, 18 Signal is my favorite B-side by Chasarang to date. Now, I'm not going to say this all stops immediately right away because I haven't listened to the other B-sides yet, but so far, Chasarang, yet again, topping themselves, and we're only in the first B-side, the first track of this second mini album, everyone. Wow, I could totally feel Inner Child's influence. And now that I mentioned that, well, I mentioned it before checking 18 Signal with you guys, you can feel it too by Inner Child. I mentioned Glassy by Joe Yuri, right? Whether it's Free Pass by Drippin'. Inner Child has worked on very bright and fun sounding songs, but also upbeat, fun sounding, energetic songs. And this is such an uplifting, energetic song, and I feel like it complements Shining Bright. So I like the overall layout that's going so far, having 18 Signal being that burst of energy track to kick off this mini album. Now, like I said, I'm still familiarizing myself with the members and their respective voices, and I think that's the best thing to do is go throughout their variety on my own time, or maybe with you guys at some point later on, but most definitely I'm going to have to check out more so of their covers. I've seen special performance covers on my recommendations feed, on my Twitter timeline quite some time ago, and maybe I'm just going to do a full-on Chasarang catch-up episode. So let me know if you guys want me to do that, because I really want to get it down in terms of knowing who's who. Like, I can recognize, like, face wise and during the music videos and performances of course, but you know, audio music alone, it's a bit difficult. But like in the first part, I can definitely sense Sua during verse 1, you know, how she kicks up off the song, and Gumhee and Xian, right? I might have got it wrong in terms of the order for verse 2, but I noticed them during their cool rap part moment there in verse 2. Iham, though, really surprised me in between the sections of this song and her peak moment there in 18 Signal. So actually, I'm going to bring it back up here, make sure the lyrics are set up for the song. I know it's a whole new setup, guys. I'm getting used to it too, trust me. So from the beginning. I love the kick drum snare work in this song. What's crazy about that is notice how the snare drum is not necessarily used as the pre-chorus in the song. It's also used during the intro part, right? Instrumental intro to kick it off into the very verse 1 with Sua, right? Very delicate. Yet pure in terms of the vocal projection and direction. That yeah, oh my goodness, so good, so satisfying, am I right? The ad-lib work too adds so much to the song. Light, hey. That's just so signature Chasarang at this point. Cheer me up! I love the descending strings here. I feel like synth strings, it's descending like that to continue the chorus, because I'm gonna highlight here, this is pretty much the chorus right here, right? Because check this out. Now notice the first. So something to notice here, what's cool about this first chorus is with the yeah, you know? Notice how that's not really tied along to the chorus. I would really consider this as an interlude, because second time around, we don't get that. We get Signal of the Shine, yeah, which I do think it's from Duna, and then she continues it to O, you know, during this section of the bridge right here, and then final chorus, outro with the instrumental break, right? Hopefully you guys are able to see that, my highlighting here. So I strongly believe this is a crazy, beautiful interlude we're getting here, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone out here. That's cool with the piano work in the mix. A little bass work. Skittering of the hi-hat a bit. Yeah, I really think it's Gumhee and Sheehan. I might be mistaken, but either way, you know, you guys can correct me. Give me some affirmation, because it will help. It'll go a long way for future Chasarang album reviews. Whether it's the bass guitar, the turning of the bass in the song. Wow, the details in this song is incredible. Bit of chimes glistening in the back there. Back to the snare drum build up. SOS! Future. And isn't it crazy how this song has a sing-alongable factor to it throughout the entirety of this chorus, whether it's SOS, Future, Cheer Me Up, da 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 da. Yeah, still the chorus, second time around. No interlude, and then we get Duna, right? Because I think Yuna has the da 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 da. I might be wrong. I feel like it is, and it's very fitting for Yuna. But now we have Duna. There's the chimes. Synth strings. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. I love the drum kit work there, huh? future. Yeah, right? And when I hear an instrumental break like this, I can totally sense a dance break. Now, what's crazy is, as I was searching up this song, I noticed that Chasarang has dropped a live performance. I'm so glad that they're promoting this song after checking out 18 Signal with you guys, because I'm definitely gonna have to check out the live performance, you know, whether it's on their channel. If they do, most definitely gonna drop a video towards it, because, you know, copyright, you know, safety purposes for the channel and all. But man, oh man, I cannot wait to see the choreo tied along to this song. Synth strings. So cool, everyone. But yes, let's get into the other B-sides. I don't even know how the other B-sides are gonna go, considering how crazy we kicked it off already immediately right away upon this first listen and album review. So let's just keep the train going now, shall we? So this next B-side is titled Picnic. Now, I'm seeing huge familiar names. Of course, we have KZ. KZ has worked with many of our favorite idol groups and, of course, artists. Particularly for me, the likes of Aurora, by Signature. We got also the likes of working with Azawan, Wuju Sonia. Has even worked with IU in the past before. And one of my top favorite songs, Ort Cloud by Yana. Highly recommend Ort Cloud. And then we have Hoff. Hoff has worked on the likes of Ort Cloud as well by Yunha. Still familiar rising with Hoff. I remember Hoff working with From Is 9 for one particular OST in the past before. Same goes with Kim Taeyoung. Kim Taeyoung has actually worked on even Oh My by 17. One of my favorite songs by 17. So let me bring up, yes, the lyrics here. Still trying to get used to this format and all. And let's dive into it. Let me like this already. I'm probably gonna end up, yeah, liking this a lot. Or I feel like I'm already hearing the rhythm guitar. Ooh. There's a nice groove to this song, I gotta say. Ooh, I'm loving the chord progression. So this is the chorus. Ooh. The earnesty, the sincerity, I love it. Truly giving me like a bit of Lovely's feel in this, not gonna lie. Hey, verse 2 here. Oh, that synthesizer, that underlining synthesizer. There's the rhythm guitar and the electronic drum kit work. Snapping. The momentum in that song really sticks. Like, nothing feels off-putting and out of its place. Very tight-knit in terms of the transitions in the song. I love how they raise it on the picnic. second time around. Like a wood block, some sort of percussion instrument. Whoa. That's cool. Wow. Digum. Okay. Do not spoil me for the next one. I don't like how there's this autoplay, all that stuff going on here. Okay, so Picnic. Okay, Picnic. This song, yet again, another song by Chasarang got me reminiscing of the past, but Picnic here. I love the sincerity, the earnesty. But what's really cool about it is at times the rhythm guitar is really keeping the pacing to the song. Like, you could hear it so throughout, and even in the brief pauses in this song, so they could, you know, come through it on a second time around and have an impactful moment with Picnic, you know what I'm saying, in terms of the vocal direction, which is really cool, I've got to say. And then there's this really cool analog, like, bass synthesizer that's very underlining, but like adds so much depth to the song. And I feel like we heard more than the dugum. We got the jirit. Remember 72 hertz, that era, you know, that particular B-side. I'm getting a little bit of reference there, almost, whether it's not, it still sticks, and it's very fitting in Picnic here. Am I right? I would love to see a performance for Picnic as well, you know. So Picnic, oh man, I'm having a difficulty picking a favorite, but I think Picnic do be my second favorite B-side so far. Keep in mind, this is a first listen, this is just an initial album review and all, but yeah, let me dive back into it again to get a better understanding in terms of the production and how everything plays out as a whole, and really try to reiterate some points that I just mentioned, right? Just that snapping, the rhythm guitar. So pretty much high there. And yeah, this whole section right here is pretty much an intro. Then we kick it off in verse 1. And notice how, like, in Chasarang's music, you cannot have a Chasarang song without any ad-libs, obviously, or a certain kind of vocal lyrics. Love how it's distant and somewhat filtered in the intro. Notice the very punchy drum kit usage. That's a cool electronic drum kit usage that's very punchy with it, you know. Wow, I'm not wrong at all. The rhythm guitar so far hasn't let up in the song. It's keeping the pace of the song. Then we get these cool, like, keyboard chords here. Little twinkling and shimmering of some digital elements. Notice the intentional drag of Picnic. It's not like Picnic, you know? I love how there's that, it adds that sincerity feeling that I'm talking about, right? Takes it up another notch. Picnic. Oh. Cool. So it's a rhythm. So it's a rhythm guitar. Hold up. But there's this bass guitar in the chorus. I accidentally brought it to a wrong moment here. Sorry guys, I'm lost here. It's just in the back there with the keyboard work, right? Then chorus is just this cool bass guitar. Come on. Dugum dugum. Post chorus. This is the post chorus right here. Verse 2. Now, notice how when we went into swimming right here, right? There's this cool bass, analog bass synthesizer that's very underlying. It's like this doing this like buzzing, like kind of like pacing, like movement to it, I should say. And what's cool about that, it adds much more depth to this verse 2, you know? What's cool is there's a little bit of disco influences in here, even though it's very, very, you know, pop heavy with it, right? Because you do get that rhythmic guitar and disco. You get these light digital implementations in retro bass genres. There's that rhythm guitar again. Very punchy with it, yeah. Okay, yeah, we're right here. There's just no break for that rhythm guitar and then the soaring high note. The rhythm guitar and bass guitar intertwine. Thrashing of the snares, or now, geez, getting spoiled again. And honestly, because I got spoiled for the final B-side Dandelion, it's sounding like a ballad with the piano immediately right there, the first second. And I do apologize for that. You know, YouTube music do be being YouTube music, you know? We can't go through color-coded lyrics because they're not really available, except for the Japanese lyrics, and they're not color-coded either way. So, you know, it sucks, you know? We gotta grow this fandom even more, fellow moms. But we gotta keep supporting Chasarang all the way, and you know, just me going out my way to do this is the very least that I can do. But I think I'm gonna have to take it up another notch and get the physical album for this era as well later on, as soon as possible when I can. So let's wrap things up, go through the final B-side, and then I'll provide my final thoughts now, shall we? So this final B-side is titled Dandelion, or Mami Piya. Okay, and I'm seeing Lee Ju-hyung from Monotree, a very significant name, has worked with the likes of course Jinsol and her song Love Letter, Gravity by SNSD Taeyeon. Can't believe it, everyone in the mix here. And Holland and Chawan, they're from Mono Tree as well, still familiarizing with those two individuals from Mono Tree. But let me bring it up here and let's dive right into it right away. Give it a like. Oh, the piano work. Acoustic guitar in the works. Whoa. Where's this headed though? Oh my goodness. Yuna in this, right? Wow. Love the vocal layer in the background vocals. Oh yeah, okay. The piano. Here comes the change. Ooh. Whoa. Yo. Okay, first of all, there's one. Okay, before it goes into some random song, I turned off autoplay and made sure of that. There's one thing I always say, you know, I love my ballads. I am a sucker for very well produced ballads, and if there's something that's I'm like very nitpicky about, is having like ballads that go the typical arrangement and route that's pretty predictable in terms of the twists and turns and the transitions to different sections. A Dandelion here. What a delicate song that really moves you emotionally and tugs every single bit of heartstring you have left in your body. Like, it does that to you. I can't be the only one feeling that way, right? And just a certain kind of emphasis in emotion and the ends of the lines just adds that magical touch, I've got to say. And this has to be the one song that really allows us to hone in on their vocals, like, heavily. I'm talking about 210%. Because don't get me wrong, because their other songs allow us to hone in on their vocals well, but this song, just the sincerity, right? From the heart, right? The honesty, right? It can truly be felt, right? And what sucks is I really wish I got my Hangul. I wish I got my Korean down pat, and I wish, we got at least a somewhat translated lyrics that, sure, sometimes it can be lost in translation, but I wish I got the full extent of, the intentions and the purpose song, because this is the type of song that I would boil it down to the nitty gritty, line by line, bar for bar, verse by verse, especially in verse 2, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bring it up here and try to tackle more so of the production of what's going on. Like, sure, it sounds very, very rudimental in how it plays out, but when the song progresses more and more, things change. Like, these train tracks turn, you know what I'm saying? What's cool is I love how we get to hear every key that's being played, every movement of the thread on the guitar that's being strummed at the same time. I feel like thanks to this album review and first listen, I'm starting to get familiar with the members' voices even more, I feel like. And it's not just like simply due to the instrumentation, the way that they're able to mix and master, and also like do this vocal arrangement where it's like we get these nice lush background vocals by the members, it just adds that extra level and layer to the song that makes the song, how should I say it, very pure, very pristine with it. Let me see if I can find the moment here. Yeah, I think it was right here. Notice, like, there's some parts where it's like we get to focus on like throughout the entirety of the song. Don't get me wrong, we get to hone in on their vocals and how everything's played out. But just like the ebb and flow, the balance between the piano work and the acoustic guitar, it's very well balanced, right? It's not messy, right? There's a balance between the two. Like, it's done in this storytelling kind of manner. And I feel like Chasarang can like come through and like really kill it with K-drama OST. I'm talking about an OST for like a really popular like K-drama that would come out, Like, I could really sense them doing something as crazy as that. Hear that vocal layering? Now I want to bring it to It's cool how the bridge is like a one-liner and it's just so impactful, though. It's really hard to pull off a song without a bridge. And matter of fact, it's hard to pull off a song with 2 lines or 1 singular line for a bridge, because I emphasize it a lot. There's only few groups and artists that can really do it. The likes of Taeyeon that I mentioned, earlier, that I was talking about, because who's working behind the scenes for this particular song, they managed to pull it off with a one-liner bridge, everyone. Wow, so that brief break. Yeah, that change up there was so beautiful. So chord, couple notes, yet we get that acoustic guitar to come back at the very end there with the piano. See what I'm saying when it comes to the overall balance of those 2 specific instruments, right? It goes to show you, like, Chasarang can just kill it when it comes to just simply, coming through with more so of acoustic, like, ballad, right? So all in all, I gotta give this, wow, I gotta give this mini album a 10 out of 10. This is literally a 10 out of 10. My favorite mini album by Chasarang. My favorite title track by Chasarang. They have truly set the bar for themselves, and I'm probably gonna keep on saying that, because right now, it's cool how they're, like, staying in their own lane, but they're, like, one of the very few groups that's really keeping it alive, the style and signature kind of style that we've been missing, and that's been phased away slowly but surely, or quite quickly, quite suddenly, and I just feel like that's how it goes when it comes to trends. They come and go, yet there's something to these certain signature styles that you can never get rid of, and you never can get sick of, you know what I'm saying? Because if it gravitates to you, especially in a nostalgic and emotional kind of manner, it's really special, right? So if anything, this overall era gave me G-Friend, especially Lovelies, the early days of Lovelies, and of course, like I mentioned, SNSD when it comes to Shining Bright, their title track. So yeah, I did say we were gonna check out the performance video though, so let's do that before I give my thoughts for my favorite B-sides. I almost forgot to do so. Thankfully, I just remembered. We're gonna check out the performance for Shining Bright before we wrap it up. Let me do that now. So I brought it up here. Chasarang's special clip performance of Shining Bright from the 1TheK Originals channel. I had to check this out at some point on my own time, but might as well with you guys, right? So let's go. What a way to finish this off. Oh, and I love the place, the location that they provided them with this performance. Sua. Hey. Yes, Yuna. I love their fits for this too, for this particular performance. Love how they're expressing themselves, yet they're literally shining bright. Here we go. Yuna. The Yuna. Yeah. Pop, pop, and pop. What's really cool is like the lighting that's coming through from the ceiling, am I right? Perfect spot. And the greenery in this scene. That rush that you get in the song, it's everything. Get the soft rock, you know, influences. You just can't help but smile when you see them perform this song. Pum 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 pum. Did you guys see that? The switch. They're gonna switch back, aren't they? Give it to us. Give it to us, Eham. I see what they did there with the brightness change. Oh, how they bring it together here. Love the camera work too.
Wanda K.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm on the brink of shedding some tears here. I'm getting a little bit watery here per se. But all in all, what a way to end this album review and first listen, am I right? Very fitting scene. How they switched it up with the lyrics simultaneously after a bridge, coming through the final chorus, and then changing the scene to make it bright again. That subtle change there was super impactful, yet how they expressed themselves, you can't help but smiling to the point where your cheeks start to hurt and all, so that happened to me. But all in all, I gotta say 18 Signal is my favorite B-side without a doubt. Very well chosen title track, Shining Bright, right? That is without a doubt the title track, meant to be. Picnic and Dandelion really come close in terms of my second favorite B-side. I think Dandelion is more so a song that I won't listen to like time after time, like necessarily on repeat due to it being ballad. Then again, there are some ballads that I really go upon like very often. So I'd say it'd go Picnic, then Dandelion, but you can't go wrong with Dandelion at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So gotta love all these songs for their own influences and routes that they took respectively. If anything, I want to see Chasarang work with KZ again, work with, you know, Nathanias that took part on Shining Bright, right, on the composition side and arrangement side, work with Inner Child especially again. 18 Signal just goes crazy, and I'm definitely gonna have to check out the performance and choreo tied along to that. So let me know your thoughts, guys, your favorite tracks. It might be the same, might be different, but all in all, you know, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that this is a masterpiece of a mini album and that they topped themselves, quite literally, right? So Chasarang, a group to look out for continuously, and more people should, and I'm sure will eventually recognize more and more throughout more of their promotions and comebacks. I'm just so glad that they came through with a performance of 18 Signal. I can't emphasize that enough. Gotta check that out, as well as their covers on their channel. I'm saying performances, but sure, covers as well on their channel. So stay tuned for that Chasarang binge episode per se. Most likely I'll end up doing one. Please give me some confirmation on that end. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this despite not having color-coded lyrics. New, setup and all for this first listen. Be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much and just warms my heart connecting with fellow Maums in the comment section down below. Take care. This has been Garrison, and peace.